To see chapters 1 and 2 of the Kiss My Hocks short film, log on to stallionesearch.com. Click the Videos tab on the right-hand side of the homepage. You'll find all the available chapters in the Miscellaneous Videos section.
You know, the horse had 7 outs, 7 hard outs, and you know, he was ready for a break. You know, when we didn't run him in the Classic, I mean, the funniest, you know, the whole world thought, well, he's crippled, he's done, he's this. No, he had run 7 races. We already thought we had ran a champion campaign for 2-year-olds, and to not screw up his schedule the next year, it was better to give him a break now. If he runs in the Classic and he has any other issues, and you have to operate on him or do something in November, it just puts you behind. And so we just made a simple agreement between me, Condi, and Toby that that's it. He's done for the year. Get him ready to run as a 3-year-old. Look at all the money he got to run at.
Bit slow in the stride. Kiss My Hocks had to get going, but now has gotten going, and JM on Fire outbroke him. JM on Fire, far side Glock, and then it is Kiss My Hocks, and of course Newport along with Valiant Flame. JM on Fire, Glock, Cobalt Creek, a late run. Glock to the far side.
The Ruidoso trials, the horse was a little bit almost too ready with the big layoff. Hadn't run since All-American Trials last year, and he just left the gate so hard he stumbled, lost his front end, which caused him to lose his hind end, and we got up about close to 2 lengths behind everybody, and we just couldn't make up any ground that day.
You're either zero or a hero in this business. When you got a good horse like that, there's nowhere but to go down, because when they're winning, you're the smartest, the best trainer in the world. But when that horse got beat in the Ruidoso trials, I did not have that horse fit enough to colic the night before and to stumble away from there like he did. And boy, I'd done everything wrong that you can imagine. And I mean, owners on my butt, everybody talking down, trying to steal my horse. And you think you got a lot of friends back here in this business, but when you got a good horse and he don't run a good race, believe me, they ain't your friends.
When he left that day in the Ruidoso Derby trials and kind of stumbled, then if you watch the replay, the next 4 or 5 jumps, I mean, he is digging. I mean, and it was 4 or 5 jumps before he really stood up, and it gutted him. And then, you know, like I said, hey, you run against those kind of horses, I mean, you can't screw up. And, you know, just runs a very mediocre 4th, and oh yeah, we were sick. You know, that was probably the sickest I was ever at in his whole career. I mean, I just couldn't believe that it. But anyway, it was what it was, and the main thing was he came back sound again. And then that was the other thing, since he had a layoff. You know, he runs 4th, and so there again, well, he's crippled, he's not sound, something's wrong with him. Well, we all knew that there's nothing wrong with him.
As a 3-year-old, he was a much bigger, much stronger horse, a lot more horse as a 3-year-old. Didn't quite have as much luck as he did as a 2-year-old, but I think he was quite a bit a better horse as a 3-year-old. Unfortunately, I got hurt after his first race and wasn't able to ride him the remainder of the year.
Ended up having to make a jockey change because Cody got hurt. And we changed a few little training tactics after that with GR on him, and did a few things different that I think did help.
You know, the first time I actually got on him, you know, he come with a reputation of being pretty ornery. He's a little bad to want to wheel back in the mornings and things like that and all. And I'd been told how he was, so I just made it a point to scold him and treat him like I would any other horse. And he took it, and he's just a phenomenal animal. I mean, even when he's being ornery, he's showing how great he actually is, how catty he is, and how quick, and just an unbelievable horse. I breezed him, just set him up for the Rainbow Derby, but first time I ever actually rode him was in the Rainbow Derby trials, and he just run just a flawless race.
They're running, kissing the dirt at the start was Cheyenne Hero. Kiss My Hocks came out better today, and it's Kiss My Hocks up front. Chased by Attempting Special, and JM Special win back at the rail. Tactiana Woman over B is coming on, then it's Side Effect. Kiss My Hocks in front. Tactiana Woman over B chases with JM Special win and Side Effect. Kiss My Hocks. Maybe he's back.
Run a true champions type race. left there and just open up and win easy and just utmost professional. And I was just as impressed as I had been by just watching him, and felt really fortunate to get the mount. Couldn't be more appreciative.
I lose confidence in the horse? No, but was I nervous in the Rainbow Derby trials? Well, hell yeah, of course I was, you know, because it was then kind of coming down to, that was when we kind of started seeing the light at the end of the tunnel, like this is only going to be so many more races, you know. Well, fortunate, you know, he runs like he's supposed to in his Rainbow Derby trial and get in, and one of the toughest Rainbow Derbies ever, top to bottom.
Well, he's just unbelievable impressive specimen of an animal. He just super powerful and super strong. I'd watched his previous races where he'd had a tendency to want to stumble and scramble leaving the gate. I just made it a point to really sit up on him straight and let him break into the bit without doing too much, and letting him do it on his own. And do it on his own he did with great performance. Just really phenomenal animal. Just couldn't be more fun or have a great time riding such a great horse.
Really make your heart sink when his gate opens in the Rainbow Derby Rainbow Derby final. And I had many trainers say I've never seen a horse in a big race like that settle back down and do what he did. And I mean, for me, I've been watching this for 31 years, and I can tell you, I have a specific place where I watch all the races at Ruidoso, and I almost turned around and didn't even watch it because I thought, well, he's toast. We forget it.
They're running in the Rainbow Derby. Kiss My Hocks came away beautifully. Sam Crow to the far side. In between runners, here comes Bodacious Eagle, along with just walking through. Sam Crow far side. Kiss My Hocks inside. Down at the rail, Moon and the Eagle. Kiss My Hocks is in front. Kiss My Hocks, Sam Crow. Kiss My Hocks. Kiss My Hocks wins the Rainbow Derby from Sam Crow and Moon and the Eagle.
In the Rainbow Derby, he broke just really good and run just a phenomenal race. The horse on the outside in the Rainbow Derby was Sam Crow, and he had me beat half a side shoulder the first part of the race. And whenever I got into it was really amazing that Sam Crow was in front of me, because Kiss My Hocks left the gate just like he can, a good horse, and that tells you how good a horse Sam Crow is, because he had me beat about half a side down the racetrack. And whenever I got into Kiss My Hocks, he just wore the other horse down and just beat him. Just a great performance.
Well, I've always said with Kiss My Hocks from the beginning, 3 or 4 jumps out of the gate, if he's clear, it's over with. I don't think we ever ran against a horse that was going to run us down. I thought that we ran against a few horses that we might have to run down that had a little more early speed than us. But I was always about the first 50 yards. If we were in front or heads up, it was over with. I mean, that's how I really felt with that horse, because his biggest downfall his whole career was his, he had trouble breaking, stumbling. And if you talk to Cody, you talk to GR, and you just have to take their opinion for it, it's like he doesn't stumble, but he breaks so hard that he's hard to hold up, and I mean, it's I can't imagine, but they both said the same thing. The horse isn't stumbling, it's just when he breaks, it's so hard, it's hard to hold his head up and the track holding.
Be sure to check out the Member Stallion page of Kiss My Hocks on StallionEsearch.com, and you can also find all the chapters of the Kiss My Hocks series on Facebook, YouTube, and Stallion Esearch.